Hey guys, it's Courtney. Welcome to my channel. I think I'm putting this up a little bit late. I can't remember the last time I updated you on this, but I'm updating you on my Pan That Palette challenge. Currently I am panning my MAC Shadow in Shimmermoss and my Too Faced Naturalized palette, and this is the older version. The new one looks a lot better, and they also came out with a natural matte palette, which I want, but I know I don't need it. So first I'm going to update you on my MAC Shadow in Shimmermoss. This is a difficult shadow to pan because I typically only wear this on my lower lash line. I did wear this shadow with Urban Decay Half Baked on Easter. I had Half Baked, which is a gold, all over my lid, and then I also had Shimmermoss on my outer corner, like outer half area, and it looked good. This doesn't show up as pigmented as it does on the lid as it does on the lower lash line, so I think I'm just going to stick to it on the lash line, either on the lower or upper lash line. And now that it's getting warmer, I definitely want to use this more. But like I said, in the past I'm panning one shadow from a Maybelline quad, and I want to get that out before I really focus on these eyeshadows, but I have been using them. So I believe that I did use a little bit more this month. So this is a current progress. Sorry my hands are shaky, I don't know why they are. I think I made a decent amount of progress this month. I think I'm just going to try to work around the pan, and then also I'm going to try to work around this side because, as you can see, it's a little bit higher than the rest of the shadow. So I'm going to try to wear that down a little bit more. I'm going to try to wear this a couple of times a week, and I do touch up with it during the day because I noticed that it does kind of wear away a little bit, but I'm pretty satisfied with the progress. I know this is a slow one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this by the end of the year, but I'm going to use it as much as I can, and I really do enjoy this shade. It is beautiful for spring. I really love it. And next I am going to show you my progress on my Too Faced palette. So this is what it currently looks like. In the past I have finished Velvet Revolver, and I finished these three shades in my project pan, including Silk Teddy, Push Up, and Honey Pot. So I finished all of those, and from this challenge I used up Heaven, which was a matte cream shade, and this is the progress that I have currently on all of the other eyeshadows. The product that seems the most significantly used is Nude Beach, as you can see, which is what this shade looks like right here. I use this on my inner corner. The shade is really intense. I use a e.l.f. Precision Concealer brush, which is the orange bristled brush from the $1 line, and it works perfectly as an inner corner brush. And I have only been working in the center, but as you can see, the sides are getting down a little bit, and I'm really close to hitting the pan right here on the side of the pan. And I definitely noticed a huge difference from the last update. In the previous update, I only had the teeniest bit of pan, and now I have a lot of it showing, and I've just been working on this. I've been using other inner corner highlights maybe once or twice a week, but this is the one I use the majority of the time, and I can't wait until it's gone. It's pretty, but I hate getting glitter all over my face, and it lasts on my face, like, even if I take my makeup off, shower, and I'll find it, like, on my forehead, on my nose. It's like, so weird, and, like, I don't know how glitter gets up there, but it just happens. So I really haven't used Cocoa Puff all that much, and this is what it looks like. It is a pretty shade. It's just not the one that I'm drawn to in this palette, but it's pretty. I think I'm going to try to finish my Maybelline one first, and then I will make a bigger dent in the shadow. This is the only shadow that I'm worried about finishing this year, and I've used it a couple times, but there's like seriously no dent in here at all. The majority of the time that I've used this, it's been for a lower lash line and a little bit in my like outer corner area, but I will be focusing on it once that Maybelline shadow is gone, and it's pretty close to being done. And my project pan ends in about 2 weeks, so I think I have a good chance of finishing that shade. So then once that's done, I will be able to focus on the shade more. Next, a little bit more progress on Erotica, not a whole lot, because like I said, still working on the Maybelline shadow. It's still not gone yet, but there's a little bit more of a pan difference. I love this shade, especially with Half Baked by Urban Decay. Cocoa Puff's really nice with that shade as well. And this is a like green brown shade. It doesn't show up really dark. It's really pretty. Like, I think this is my favorite dark shade in this palette. I do notice a difference in the dent, but I still need to work on it a little bit more. So here's a better look at it. And finally, I think I made a little bit of progress on Sexpresso. It's really hard to make really good progress on these shadows because I only use them either on the lower lash line, upper lash line, and sometimes in the crease, but I can't make it like all over the lid because they're just so dark. So this is what Sexpresso looks like currently. I took pictures of my MAC shadow and then my palette, so then at the end I can compare them to the pictures I took for my previous update. So I am pretty satisfied with progress. I really do want to make more progress, but I know this palette will have my undivided attention once that Maybelline shadow is gone. It's just kind of difficult to pan eyeshadows at the same time, especially if they're all dark shades, because I know that this shade is hard to work with because it's super glittery, and these are all dark shades, so I can't really wear them all over the lid. I think the one I probably could wear all over the lid is Erotica and just throw a lighter shade on top of it. Maybe I'll try that, but we'll see what happens. I just want to finish this by the end of the year along with that MAC shadow. For goals, I'm really not going to, I guess, say I want to finish up this shadow or not. I'm just going to continue to work on them. I do want to work on this side right here from the MAC eyeshadow in Shimmermoss, where it is a little bit higher. You might be able to see it as I tilt it down a little bit. I just want to work on it and try to flatten it a little bit more. And as for my Too Faced palette, I definitely want to use up this area right here where the eyeshadow is almost gone from the pan, and I want to see how much I can clear out right there, and I think I can. I just want to use Cocoa Puff when I want to, and I will try to wear it a few times this month just so I can get use out of it. For, what is it, Erotica, I definitely want to make that pan bigger and focus in on it more. And then Sexpresso, I'm going to use as a liner and also as a crease shade more. I definitely pretty much only use this as a liner, and once in a while I will use it as a crease outer corner shade. But I really do need to focus on this more because it seems like the pan is only where I put my brush, and I didn't really focus my brush around it. So I really do want to focus on this shade as well. And I really like this palette, but I am getting a little bit sick of it now because I don't have any lighter shades in it, and I always have to use different palettes and different eyeshadows, and it's difficult to travel with. I really do enjoy this palette, but like I said, a little bit sick of it at the moment. I hope your Pan That Palette challenges are going well for you. I've been really loving watching your updates, and it's been so cool to see everyone finishing up their palettes. I know Ashlee Lynn, I think that's her name, she is like so close to being done, and it's crazy, and she's painting the Lorac Pro, so I will link her video down below. I was just so amazed by her progress, so definitely check her out. Like I said, her video and her link will be down below. Thank you guys again so much for watching. You guys are so encouraging, and I love hearing from you. I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.